Week 15 NBA Power Rankings. I know you and James started last week. So I'll start this week. And so for number 10, this was actually pretty hard. I just put them in here just because. At number 10, I got the Minnesota Timberwolves. At number 9, I got the Indiana Pacers. And at number 8, I have a new team making their season debut, the Portland Trailblazers. At number 8, at number 7, I got the Denver Nuggets. At number 6, I got the Houston Rockets. At number 5, I got the Los Angeles Lakers. At number 4, I got the Memphis Grizzlies. At number 3, I got the Cleveland Cavaliers. At number 2, I got the Boston Celtics. And at number 1, I got the OKC Thunder.
All right, now, mine's. I ain't gonna lie, mine's is kind of. I don't think you might agree with most of mine, but I'm surprised you put the Blazers in there. I didn't think you was gonna put the Blazers in there.
Hey, I can't lie and say I'm admit to it. Have I watched the Blazers a lot this year? No, I'm not gonna lie and say I haven't. But I can acknowledge when the team has basically been 9-1 in their last 10 games. I have to acknowledge that they have been playing good basketball. So you gotta acknowledge that.
Them boys Chauncey finally got some boys over there that believe in what he's talking about. Danny Avdia was a great pickup for them, low key. But at 10, I got the Portland Trailblazers. At 9, I got the Pistons. At 8, I got the Miami Heat. At 7, I got the Denver Nuggets. At 6, I got the New York Knicks. At 5, I got the Cleveland Cavaliers. At 4, I got the Los Angeles Lakers. At 3, I got the Thunder. At 2, I got the Grizzlies. And at 1, I got Boston.
I actually forgot to put New York in here now that I'm looking at it. But I'll take my L for this week. I'll take the L. New York should be in here, but that's my fault. Honestly, though, the Pistons they've been kind of losing lately. They've been.
I mean, they 2-2 on the week. The reason why I got them at 9 is because who they lost to. They lost by 2 game winners to the Hawks and the Cavs. So it's like, they were supposed to beat the Hawks, but Trey made a hell of a shot. Like, I'm not like that's one of those things where you just
that spin around jump shot, step back, he spins, step back.
And then there was like 1 second left on the shot clock. So I'm like, they were supposed to win that game. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, man, I gotta get them. I at least put them in the top 10 because they fought. And then the Cavs, even though they didn't have Donovan Mitchell, they lost to Darius Garland at the buzzer. So I'm like, they playing hard, they fighting hard. Again, the rest of these teams.
Fouling K twice on 3-pointers is just dumb basketball. It's dumb basketball.
Yeah, dumb basketball.
Bro. Who was it? Was it Matt? No, it was George Niang the first time. He slapped his hand, he slapped his wrist. And then Evan Mobley. I'm like, bro, what are we doing? And I was like, if they go into overtime, I think the Pistons gonna win this game. I thought they was gonna win that game if they would have gone in overtime.
Yeah, I did too. But like 10 through like 8 or 7, like it was hard because most of them teams were like 2-1 or like 2-2 on the week. So it was like really a pick 'em, to be honest. The Lakers, they in the last month, bro. The Lakers are 11-5. Last month, bro.
Lake Show back, baby. We back. Lake Show is back, man. I'm telling y'all, Rob Pelinka is cooking. He cooking, man. But we gonna get it to the Lakers and the Mavs trade later on.
And then they had a big win, over the Clippers and the Knicks with no AD. So I valued that. I had to put them in the top 5 because of that. And then the Grizzlies, the Grizzlies been sneaky, bro. Like a lot of people have not been talking about the Grizzlies. But the Grizzlies have been winning a lot of games. They've been winning a lot of games.
Man, Jared Jackson, man. He the best player on that team, man. That man been hooping. Jared Jackson been playing really good, bro. That whole team, honestly, has been playing good. But Desmond Bane is out.
Yeah, he got hurt.
And he don't got no timetable for return. I think is it his foot? I think.
Let me look real quick.
I think it's his foot. But they still win it, though. But remember, we talked about it like a couple of weeks ago. They got a deep roster. Like, they really got a deep roster. So, and that's why they're so good with, when Ja's out, they're okay. Like they really don't have to worry about it. Like, and it's not a testament to Ja. It's just the fact that they just got a super deep roster. When those guys are out, they'll be okay.
Yes, his foot. But they gonna need him though in the playoffs. They definitely gonna need that scoring punch in the playoffs because just Ja and Jaren Jackson not gonna get it done. They gonna need Desmond Baines to provide that scoring.
And they talking
I'm not
about
gonna lie.
No, I was about to say that. And they talk about getting rid of Marcus Smart too.
Yeah, I mean they don't really need him. You got
They
Scottie
don't
Pippen
need him.
Jr.
Yeah, we don't need
You
him.
know what I mean? Yeah, so you can use him. But the Cavs dropped for me. They dropped a couple of spots for me.
Where'd you have him at?
And I had them at 1, 2, 3, 5. I had them at
Oh
5.
damn. Okay, I still had him at 3.
I mean, because the Thunder had a better week than them, the Grizzlies had a better week than them, the Celtics had a better week than them, and the Lakers had a better week than them. And then they lost to the Celtics, so I had to put the Celtics above them. And then they beat the Pistons and the Mavs and the Hawks. Only real win that I would probably value is that Pistons win. So I'm like, due to strength of schedule and that they lost the game, I had dropped them to 5th.
Francisco, I'm still brick for the trade. Me too, brother.
Hey yo,
Lamar Lewis, salute,
bro.
Hey man, yeah, man. Can't wait till we talk about this trade. But no, though, it's so crazy. I just uploaded a Houston Rockets video this morning talking about how they're the 4th best team. And those MFers are selling. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, is my hot take not gonna come true now? We lose it to the Nets twice.
Yeah,
the Nets.
That's nasty work. Because the first game y'all lost one by like 2, and then was it yesterday?
No, we lost to them. No. They beat us up.
That was the second game. The second game, y'all. The
second game. That's the one when who was it? Was it Cam Johnson? He hit the 3.
Keldon Johnson. No, not Keldon. Keon.
Oh, it's Keon. Okay, I thought it was Cam. My bad. No, then was that Sengun or Dylan Brooks? He threw the turnover. I think
it was Dylan Brooks.
And D'Lo hit the 3. No, the Nets beat us by 12. They beat us
the first time.
Yeah. Shout out to the 10 people in the chat.
What's up, James?
Yo, what's up, brother? Shout out to the 10 people in the chat, man. It's trade deadline day. But yes, I must admit, the Portland Trailblazers are hooping. They are playing so good basketball recently. I've seen DeAndre Ayton 20 and 25. They beat the Suns in back-to-back games. I think they beat the Magic up a couple of times. Now that I think about it, they've been beating up on the man. We might have to talk about the Magic, man. It's getting really ugly over there.
It don't make no sense though, and it don't make no sense.
It's funny because when Paulo was out, they was hooping. They're not a good team.
Yeah,
they're not a good team when Paulo was there.
That's what shocked me. And that's what shocked me because it was like they was missing that second scoring punch. And now that they got Paulo back, it's like they regressed a bunch. I don't know if that's due to, Jalen Suggs not being there because he's like the glue. Because when they was winning, they still had Suggs and Franz. But now Suggs isn't there, so I don't know if he's that missing piece that they need or what. But Paulo hasn't looked like himself, though, since he's come back. He had like a 2
Is it still the injury? You think it's that?
Probably. But it don't make sense because Franz had the same injury and he back.
People are different though. People different though.
Yeah. You're right.
Like I can probably like I don't know if they had an abdominal injury back in the day or whatever, but Franz may be able to accustom to it better than Paulo, who this might be his first time getting that. So I mean, I don't know. But I think the injury kind of does play a part in why he's playing bad. Because what was that game against the Jazz? I bet on his PRA.
He was like 2 for 17, 2 for 19 or something like that, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
bro.
It was terrible.
And we talked about it like, was it last week or off the pod or something? I said, bro, no, it was off the pod. I said the Magic could barely score over 100 points. The offense, Is their offense worse than last year? Because last year it was bad. It was bad last year. It's damn near either worse or about the same as last year right now. It's
Yeah, I say
real.
it's about a little bit worse. Because at least
It,
last year they was still scoring over 100.
it was bad. Like the half-court offense sucks. It's so bad. And I hope they get it together. I think they're still talented enough to make a push for a play. I think getting a 6 seed might be out of the question, but I still think they're so talented they can still get a play-in spot.
Yeah, but shout out to the Blazers though.
Oh yeah,
I
shout out
think
to the Blazers.
the big part of that win streak is Danny Avdija. He's been playing really good over these like last 10 games. He's been averaging more than 15 points. And I've seen that they put the ball in his hands a lot. I think Chauncey realized like, don't get me wrong, Scoot and Anthony and all them, they're good players, but we need to put the ball in Danny's hands because Danny makes good plays when he has the ball in his hands. And he's a nice pickup for them. Because he does a little bit of everything. He pushes the ball, he rebounds. He's 6'9", 2 something, so he's a big body down there, so he can switch 2 through 4, or if not 5 sometimes. So yeah, I think Danny Avdija is a big part of it. And the play of DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton has stepped up of late. I don't know what took him so damn long, but this is what he should be doing every night. That 20 and 20, he can get us to us every night.
Curious to see if the Mavs will make more moves today. I'm curious too. I don't know. They
I
might
don't.
be done. They still need
Yeah, I
another
think they
ball handler.
done.
I don't care. I think they still
They
need
got
another
Dante
ball handler.
Exum. They got Dante Exum.
That doesn't move me. No, that don't.
I
Move
mean,
me.
he's been playing good
I'm
for them
sorry,
though.
but
He's been playing good for them.
that doesn't move me. Like, okay, so you telling me, and I'm not trying to get in no shouting match, at least right now, at least. So you telling me outside of Kyrie, you're moved with secondary ball handlers of Dante Exum and Spencer Dinwiddie. You're moved by those two.
No, I'm not moved by it, but they can get the job done.
When it comes to playoff time, bro, you're gonna need another good, consistent ball handler outside of Kyrie Irving, at least on the court together. Because
I
I'm
think
like,
Spencer could do that. I think Spencer could do that.
you do not want to play Spencer Dinwiddie in the last 4 minutes of the game. So who you taking out of the starting lineup? Who you taking out?
Low key, I ain't gonna lie to you. Fuck around Clay. Fuck around Clay.
Clay is having a
Cause
bad year, but I'd
yeah,
take
cause
Clay. I'd
but
take.
Clay can't move his feet. Clay can't move his feet like he used to. And Spencer's a little bit younger and he can still slide them boys. So I'd rather
Younger.
have
How
Spencer out
young?
there.
You got to be at least 30 though. 30 something.
Yeah, but his lateral quickness is better than Clay's. Clay getting
They
blown
need
right
another.
past.
They need another ball handler outside of Kyrie because now we're putting the ball in. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that, but Kyrie Irving just hasn't had the ball in his hands. At least I would say 90% of the time, outside of probably when he was on Boston, and that was a long time ago.
I'll probably say the Cavs because even when he was with Boston, they still put the ball in
That's
Jason
even
Tatum's
worse.
hands. They still
That's
put the
even
ball in Jason Tatum's hands sometimes too. So
that's even worse. Then, what we almost 10. That's almost what 10 years ago. Then, if that's the case,
yeah,
so that's a long
yeah.
time. But yeah, man, the Blazers have been killing. Got to give them their respect because honestly, when I'm looking at their schedule, if we go back to say January, they beat the Heat. Depending on how you want to grade the Heat, you beat the Magic. You lose to the Thunder by 8, whatever. You beat the Bucks. You beat the Magic
That's a good
again.
win.
Then you beat the Suns twice. Then you beat the Pacers.
That's a good wins.
Those are
Yeah, that's a good
a
win.
lot of good wins in that stretch.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't lie. You got to give Portland some credit, man. Everybody over there is playing some good basketball. I saw somebody say like during that span they have like the 7th ranked offensive rating in
And they
that
got
span
top
or something.
defense and the
So
top defense.
yeah, so hey, give them credit. And this is what they're doing right now is what I was saying last time. I said this is what like at that time I was like I'm supposed to see what they're doing right now, what the Spurs were doing because the Spurs at least were improving at that time. At that time when we had Chauncey Billups debate, they wasn't doing nothing at that time. But now they are showing me that they are improving. They basically up there with the Spurs now in the improvement part of the season.
Yeah, the hardest team for me to rank on here though was low key the Nuggets, cause the Nuggets they played the Sixers, they played the Hornets, and they played the Pelicans twice. And even though they won, say 4-0 in the week, I'm like that schedule is terrible. Like you besides the 76ers are a little iffy, but the Hornets and the Pelicans twice, I'm like, I can't really grade y'all on that. Like, yeah, y'all won out, but that's everybody above y'all got a better schedule, had a better schedule than y'all.
I'm gonna take the Timberwolves down and put the Knicks in there. I don't know why I wasn't thinking of the Knicks, but that's just my fault. The Knicks, they somewhere in there. Wherever you rank them, that's where I'm ranking them.
I had them at. I had them at 6.
Then they had 6 for me. Then actually, that might not. Well, so it'd be like Timberwolves at 10. No, it'd be Pacers at 10, Blazers at 9. I put the Nuggets at 8. Knicks somewhere in there. Knicks, they've been, they've been playing good, but I ain't gonna lie though. Losing to the Lakers at home, I was not expecting the Lakers to beat down on them like that.
What? I wasn't either.
That was, especially with no AD. I'm like, bruh.
I thought Cat was gonna go crazy.
And then OG got hurt. I think he's still out.
Yeah, and what's crazy is OG was killing before he had like 13 points before he got out.
And of course we have OKC at number 1 as per usual. Boston in there. Boston been playing some good basketball. That game against the Cavs, even though Jason Tatum sold me, bro. Oh my god, I picked his PRA. He come in there with 21 points in the fourth quarter and ain't do nothing like the whole fourth. It's like, brother, you come back against the 76ers on Sunday. It's like it's the 76ers. First of all, they was down by like 20 something. Probably shouldn't be down by 20 anyway against the 76ers with just Tyrese Maxey. So you beat the Pelicans off a Jason Tatum
off a game winner.
Yeah, so it's like, like, and then DeJounte Murray, that's the game he tore his Achilles. So it's like, why are we in the battle with them? But credit to Trey Murphy. Man, been hooping. He been hooping. But, Boston, it's like, you got to respect them. They probably deserve, maybe if anything, they deserve to be 3. If anything, maybe 4. But they deserve to be in there. They're obviously OKC. And Chet comes back tonight, man. Chet comes back. And we're going to see a healthy Thunder team. Since basically the preseason. It's scary over there, man. I ain't gonna cap. It's scary over there.
Hey, but the reason why the Cavs lost that Celtics game, Evan Mobley didn't do anything. Evan Mobley had 7 and 5. Like, if Evan Mobley would have gave them anything, they probably would have won that game, to be honest. Because Mitchell and Garland did what they needed to do. Jared Allen did what he needed to do. So it was really just Mobley.
He was 3 for 14. Yeah, like you said, 7 points, 5 rebounds. Ugh. Like, come on, brother. We got to do better. And let me see. I mean, they only out rebounded them by 2. I mean, Boston won the 3-point battle. Really, they were 17 for 48 from 3, 35%. It's like, at this point, hey, if you could just hit more 3-pointers than them, or they can't hit their threes, Boston is beatable. I'm not gonna lie, they're beatable.
Yeah.
Luka Doncic could fit well in this Mavs team.
Yeah. You got any other takeaways from the week?
Oh man, let's get into it. That's it for our Week 15 NBA Power Rankings.